Hello Masonites, welcome back to the Cobblestone Chronicles. As always, this is Zueljin. I have some Enderman sabotage, I believe, taking my gravel blocks and my grass blocks. Those suckers like to mess up a good landscape. Guys, thank y'all for being patient with me. I know I say this more and more, but Zueljin Enterprises is still not moved. I've had the most crazy week that I can remember having. This week was pretty retarded. The time change is messing with me too. I don't know if you guys have felt it in the US, but it's been crazy for me. I want to get right to it and announce the winner for the contest for the Blacksmith, and we're gonna go with Roman Spartan 3. And Roman Spartan 3 submitted a really cool name, Varrock, for Varrock's Orange Shop, which I thought that was pretty cool. It's gonna fit into what I want well. We're gonna award that 25 emeralds, and we're gonna move on from there. Thank you so much, Roman Spartan. Guys, I've been doing a little bit of work off camera, and really just to save time so I can get this Zueljin Enterprises deal moved and start on the bank. But we really need to get moving with the blacksmith as well. And the blacksmith, guys, I started forming up a roof, and I started also putting a few structures in that I want to show you. I think you'll like the way some of it came out. I went ahead and did a well here, and the little fences to emulate a rope that's going in it, and put the item frames with the buckets. It came out pretty good. Also added the little incinerator. I also put a corner workbench. The incinerator, I like it. I just used 2 lava blocks, and I've been experimenting with these cobblestone walls, and I really like the way they look. You can separate stuff a little bit better with them, and give it just a different depth to each block. So I really like that. And this is just supposed to emulate to be able to heat metal and to cool metal with the fire pit that I built, and I'll put this cauldron. The biggest thing in here, guys, is so that now, even though they changed this, I might actually have to change this and put this one lower, but I really wanted to make sure that villagers couldn't get in here. Mainly, there's going to be Varrock and his merry men in here, the regular shopkeepers. I'm probably going to build some sort of a second story. But what I'm doing now is just kind of trying to decide what I'm going to do with the ceiling here. I've got some preparations to make so I can concentrate and kind of help Damien out on the lighthouse when he comes, which that should be this weekend. I'm hoping that he can come, and also inviting my friend Ben as well from Benito's Lighting to come, and we're going to try to play around with some voiceovers for the story that I've actually finished writing the first act for. I really like the way that it's coming out so far, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. So I just wanted to give you a little update. These are on doors so that I can keep the baddies out along with the torches. Yeah, I'm going to fix the lighting, and I'm probably going to fix the floor too. The grass is not going to be all over the place. So you guys just sit tight, and I'll work a little bit more and show you where we at. We'll be right back. It looks to me like I will not be able to run this like I thought I could. Unfortunately, my stuff is on fire. Hold on. Alright. That looks like... yeah. So apparently I cannot run the roof like I thought I could. I'll probably have to go up higher, which is not necessarily a bad thing, y'all. I was just kind of working on the roof, and I was like, wait, I'm getting a little bit too far ahead of myself. Really probably need to look into getting you guys up to date and up to speed on what I'm doing. As you notice, there's probably a few structures that y'all haven't seen before, and that's because I've just been playing around with some aesthetics. Instead of playing around with them on camera, it really didn't do justice, guys. This fire pit was kind of hard to pull off, as well as this incinerator, and I actually used a cauldron for this little water spout, and this is mainly just for the idea of heating up metal, cooling it off, and shaping it also with a fire pit right here. And I like the way the designs came out, guys. It gives it a little bit of character, and also keeps the villagers safe from getting burned alive with all this lava around. So that's one thing I wanted to do. Guys, I wanted to give you guys an update before I went too far into the designs and implementing different things in the world without you guys seeing. One of the main things is I'm trying to get the story arc off the ground for the Cobblestone Chronicles, and I didn't want to move too far ahead without you guys seeing for things that I may have needed in the story to do a little bit of recording on the side. So I hope y'all can forgive me with that. What I'm gonna try to do here, guys, is now that I got, actually I'm probably gonna need to take this out too. What I want to do, guys, is probably get a little bit of roof on this thing and implement some villages inside of it, and see how the shopkeepers coexist in here. I have a few villagers that are up top in the village area over yonder, and they have a bunch of iron and diamond goods that I want them to be able to sell here. So I want to implement a little bit of shopkeeping in here along with Varrock, which is going to be the head honcho, and I want them to be able to kind of take their place in the world and in the market district. And what I want to do here is add a few half slabs. I think that ought to be good, and extend this roof a little bit. I'm going to play with this roof design and try to get the second floor implemented, which will be most of the shop, and that'll probably be up here. And we're going to come back in just a moment and I'll show you where we at, guys. We'll be right back. Alright, guys, as you can see, I did quite a bit of maintenance off camera. Mainly I wanted to play around with this roof design, and it took me a long time to get it to where I finally liked it. There's still some areas of concern, like I want to go all the way across with the spruce on the steps just to make it a little bit more uniform, but I didn't want to waste that much wood until I form some more because I'm getting really low on the supply. Also, these stairs, I went ahead and went upside down with the middle strip as well as the upper strip with the stone brick stairs, and I came up with these logs a little bit to make the second story. Now this is where the main set of my vendors are going to be, I believe, and I think I'm going to wall this all in, and this will be the shop portion of the actual Varrock's ironworks. Varrock will probably be roaming the grounds underneath. I'm not too sure how I'm going to set it yet. A lot of this floor too, guys, is going to be half slab stone brick is what I think I'm going to go with, kind of like this level here. I'm not too sure exactly, but I have quite a bit of stone brick left to use, so that's what I think I'm going to go with. But I wanted to give you guys an update before I went any further. I think I'm going to go ahead and finish up the floor right quick and leave a small courtyard, and right up top I'm going to start playing around with the roof, and again I'm going to go spruce with it, and we'll see how that comes out. So sit tight and we'll be right back. Alright, guys, didn't quite get the floor in yet, but I did finish the ceiling part and I really like the way it came out. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I have a few logs left. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do logs right here at all the corners, because I really think that it just needs support for the aesthetics look. Again, I'm gonna probably come a little bit later and flesh this out with some more stairs, some more spruce stairs. But for now, I just wanted to give you guys the gist of the design. The little chimney design that I came up with, I kind of liked. I went ahead and went straight up from the flame all the way out, and when you come down here and you look at it from the outside, there is you can see the chimney go up all the way. So I'm thinking about tweaking this little design for the outside too. I'm really not sure how I want to do that yet, but I want to make it a little bit more uniform with this corner out. So that's going to be the next step. I also want to get the floor in, so I'm going to play around with some more half slab designs, and when we come back, guys, I'll show you the finished product, and before I put the villagers in, which you'll probably have to wait till next episode actually, and announce the next contest. So sit tight, you guys, we'll be back. And there you have it, you guys, the finished product. well, at least semi-finished. I took the liberty of fencing in a little bit of the top in preparation for bringing my villagers up there, and I'm definitely going to need to do that, but it's not going to happen this episode. There's a few things that I'd like left to address, but first I'm going to show y'all what I did. I went ahead and went with this design. Kept a little bit of grass around the, I probably don't need that anymore. Left a little bit of grass around all of the structures just to give it a courtyard appearance, and kept this part open right here. It has the biome color change, so I think that looked pretty good. And all the way up top, it seems like the fencing on the outside is pretty good. I'm probably gonna close in certain sections, like this section for instance. I'm probably gonna close this in and put in a few of the villagers for maybe some chain vending. Here I might do some iron vending, and here I might do some diamond vending, because I'll probably the diamond, I'm thinking that I might implement that into the tanner. We might call it a jeweler and a tanner, or maybe just a jeweler by itself, and they would deal in just diamond armor. But I'm really not sure what I'm gonna do yet. Maybe you guys can leave that for me in the comments. Speaking of the comments, I want to bring you guys to the Cobbleton Realty right quick, because I did some updates off screen. All that land clearing has finally come to pass, and guys, I'm going to treat this a little differently, and I'm going to be doing more and more plots in the future. So if you already talked about getting a plot but didn't really come onto the server to get it ready or anything, don't worry about it. I'll build you another plot if you need to, but what I'm going to do is, until the plot's built on, I'm not going to call it claimed, and I'll put everything back that was already on the board, so I'll just go over it right quick. I have 25 emeralds apiece to decorate the 3 rooms in the tavern. I have 75 emeralds to decorate the emerald suite, which Shadi was supposed to do the cobble nook, I believe. We'll definitely get together for that. I have a few plots available. First of all, there's a couple plots available in Farmstead Meadows. Those are the 20 by 24 for 100 emeralds that Armitage was supposed to take. It's still up for grabs, Arm. If you want it, just come onto the server, bud, and just get with me, and we'll get together and get you on here. And as far as the other plot for Farmstead Meadows, there's a 15 by 15B that's available due to the fact that Benito is supposed to take another one. The plot that's 26 by 17, there's a plot that's 21 by 18, and there's another plot that's 25 by 19. These are in the new subdivision that I'm gonna need named, you guys, and I'll walk over to that subdivision now and show you what I'm talking about. I wanted to give it a little bit different feel, and I've been working with these let me get my health right again. I've been working with these cobblestone walls that I played around with on the incinerator down there, and really like the way things are coming out. Also, the glowstone that Benito's lighting cell has been working on really well, although I'm gonna need to go mining soon for some more redstone and stuff, because and some more gravel. I'm really low in gravel and redstone now after doing more lighting, but I extended the streets all the way from Farmstead Meadows out and built those 3 additional plots, and it came out pretty good. If I can get over there, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Also, I wanted to just announce that I'm about to participate in a UHC with the fan server, so you guys should be on the lookout for that. I really need to change that around, but I already put all my stuff away. Let's see here. Yeah, it connects there. So yeah, I'm going to be participating in that UHC, so you guys can look for that. I've had quite a bit of PvP practice since the last UHC that I went in, so hopefully if I could just be careful and not get glitched out, I should be fine. So I went ahead and put Farmstead Meadows, welcome to Farmstead Meadows on this. I don't know if I had that before or not, but the signs had messed up so many times that I ended up taking it. I went ahead and left this claim to our Armitage, so Armitage, if you're still interested, my friend, it's still available for you. And the 15 by 15A, I believe, the 20 by 15, I believe, is going to be for Benito. This is the 15 by 15B that's available for sure. and here are the new subdivision plots. Now this subdivision, I just put a sign on it, I didn't label it. That's what the contest is for. So I'm going to give whoever names it 25 emeralds to name it. I put just a few trees in the middle, and I went ahead and marked off the plots with the cobblestone walls like I had did before. Kind of spaced out the lighting, and also did the rounded look on one of the other plots. So I kind of like the way this came out. That's why if it would have been totally square, it would have been a little bit less expensive, but I wanted to keep it just like this for that. So I think it'll be nice, just like when you buy property in real life. The land is always a little bit different, and sometimes you just have to make it your own. And this is one of the new big ones. This one is the 25 by 19. So I went ahead and stopped right here because I don't know exactly how I'm going to extend this way. I do have the road blocked right there as well, because I can keep going right there. And I'm also probably going to do a little village or some residential next to this cool little water feature. Also maybe even extend the channel into the lake out some. I'm really not sure, but those are going to be a few things that I'd like to do. I'd also like to set up a waterfall feature somewhere, but I'm not too sure where. I still need to work on that dock. So plenty of projects left to go, you guys, and I want to keep the emerald contest running and get some of you guys on here to get some good work done and increase this residential district some. A lot of the names and stuff I want to be able to mention in my story, so it's important that I get some real good names and get that stuff rolling. Also probably do some hedge work over there and stuff. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this session, you guys. I want to thank y'all so much for joining me and watching, and as always, this is Zueljin signing off. Have a good one.